Hey guys, Angel here. This is day three of Vlog-O-Ween, October 3rd, 2018. I'm just chilling out. I literally today I hit 199.3 or 8 or something, so I'm under 200 pounds now, which I'm so happy about. I don't have any food in this house, but we will work on getting to the store and getting a little bit of food in this house. So, but actually, it's a good thing because it helps with me trying to lose weight. Because, first of all, whenever there's food, I buy food. First of all, I'm a single woman in this apartment, unless there's like somebody staying here or something like that, or visiting or whatever. But I don't buy a lot of food because I know I don't waste food. If it's in my fridge, I will eat it because I'm not going to allow it to go to waste. Unless I can't eat it and it goes bad, then I'll throw it away. But, yeah, so like I said, I'm kind of glad there's no food in the house right now because I'm not hungry. Like, I'm not really hungry. I just ate like 2 pieces of bologna because they need to be eaten. But, like I said, I don't buy a lot of food because if it's in my house, I don't waste food and I'll have to eat it. So, like I said, but I did check my weight today and I'm 199.3 or 8 or something like that. So I'm under 200 pounds. But with like it just dropping like that, I have to give it a couple of days to make sure that it's like under that weight, because if like I went shopping today and I ate like a normal amount of food, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner or something, I would gain back like 2 or 3 pounds. And it is dropping kind of fast, but because of how unhealthy I was eating and stuff and how fast I gained like the weight gain and stuff, it's a good thing that my body's dropping it that fast, because it's still telling me that I'm running on pretty much a normal schedule. So, yeah, I was pretty excited to see under 200 today. And I've been seeing it a little bit. Like, I'll get on the scale and it'll, like, go under 200 and I'll get excited. And then it'll go back up to, like, 203 or something. So, but that, I'm pretty sure that's what my weight is right now, which I kind of expected it last night. I was like, well, I think give it a couple of days and I'll be under 200. So, I don't really exercise much because of the problem that I'm having. It's hard to like go out and walk around. Not that it's other people or anything. I mean, at first I thought it was like other people bothering me, but it's just like typical things, you know. Like it's just hard to go out and like I'll walk like 2 or 3 1.4 mile laps and be fine. Because of how much I did walk when I was homeless, and because of my knee now, like every once in a while, what was it like last year or something? My knee literally like went out. My left knee went out, and like I literally had to sit down because I couldn't put any weight on it. And my dad had really bad knees, but now he had knee surgery, so he has like titanium knees now. They had to cut out his knees literally and put in metal ones so that he can like run, because he couldn't. He blew out his knee when he was in high school, and after when he was playing football, and he was like, he probably would have went pro. And when he blew out his knee, he ended up, you know, healing and then getting into the military and, you know, so on and so forth. But, yeah, because of all the weight when I was really heavy in high school and all the catching that I did, because I was mainly a catcher, but I did play left field and third base sometimes if needed. I could play anything really but, like, pitcher. Like, I could pitch, but we had better pitchers to pitch, so, you know, we had them pitching. But I was mainly a catcher, and because of all of the jumping up and down, like having to squat down and then like jump up and down, and all of that weight, my knees literally would like swell with liquid in them, to where I would literally like, if they didn't go away, I would have had to have them drained. But because of all that weight and pressure on my knees, they would stress out my knees so bad that I would get like water bubbles in my knees a couple of times. So, like I said, that's why I I'm. Like, I can run and stuff. I can run, but I just, like, it doesn't hurt anymore. At first, it hurt pretty bad. Like, it was, like, pretty sore. But now I, like, feel it healing to where it, like, it feels stronger now. But, like, you can tell that my knee's going out. My dad did tell me a long time ago. He's like, we were sitting in the car or something, and we were driving. He's like, either I said something or he, like, out of nowhere said, he's like, you know, by the time you're 45, you're going to need knee surgery. And I was like, you know, Dad, you're probably right. And he's like, I was just like, oh, well. And, you know, so that was that. But, like I said, I have court on the 16th of this month, and I just talked to Rosecrans. And because with the doctor, the psychiatrist, you only get in to see the psychiatrist every 3 months. And because she's that booked with people, because she or he or whoever it is that, like, mandated as like needed and stuff. So she's only like you only get 3 months, like 3 months span. You see her once, and then you go 3 months, and then you see her again, or him, and then you see her, you know, so on and so forth. And then your counselor at Rosecrance, you see like whenever they mandate that you have to see them, like if they're like, oh, okay, you know, we need you every day, or every 2 weeks, or every month, or every 6 months. That's, you know, and or if they say, okay, now you're fine, whatever it might be, you know, that's what it is. So I've got a meeting with my counselor on the 15th of this month, and then December 12th, which is, I don't know what I'm going to do because I have to see her or him. It's Dr. Jeffrey, I think it is, which I think it's a girl. If it's the one, it's a girl. And if I have to wait until the 12th to see her, like that means that because I have to see her, she has to evaluate me or do whatever it is she does, and that means I have to wait to get my license until the 12th, which I'm not going to do. I'm not going to sit here and wait for it. So I already told my dad that they set a 3 month, like not even November. I have to wait all of October, all of November, and like the middle of December to go and get my license checked, which is not happening because I'm fine to drive. And they're just playing some stupid ass game. But like I said, so I'm going to let my dad handle some situations unless I need to handle some stuff. And I don't really know what's going to happen because you can't, it's not revoked. My license just is expired, and whatever this court stuff is has nothing to do with my license, and they can't do that they can't do that because first of all, I didn't do it. The scratch was innocent, and I'm like I said, because I know I was innocent for what happened with Rick because of how he was in this house and what happened and the fact that I was arrested and the cops were that stupid that they didn't even know. I'm not going to sit there because to have a police officer when you know that you didn't do it on purpose and to have them saying they're going to arrest you, I wouldn't do that. You know, I just like, I wasn't going to, I mean, I gave him a piece of my mind and I showed him what was up, but like literally I wasn't going to sit there and fight back against 3 cops with guns because more than likely they're going to pull and fire on you. So like if you get too rough with them or something, or they'll tase you or something. So like I said, so when they said they were going to arrest me, I was like, what? You know, I was like, you're a fucking idiot and blah, 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 blah. And then she turned around and tried to be like, don't put your hands like that. And I gave her some shit, you know, but just so she knows she's stupid. But yeah, I did let them take me to jail, which is probably why I had no bond, because they knew they were wrong, and probably why they're still continuing with this. They won't like recognize that they were wrong because they don't want to look like idiots. So, but anyways, like I said, that's what happened, and I will be going to court. I don't know how this is going to work out because we haven't figured that out yet, because literally today I just found out that the December 12th is the next one or whatever. But, yeah, so that's what's going on right now. I don't really, know what the hell will be happening with the court case, because I can't see the doctor until the 12th. It'll probably be continued because, for one, I don't have a license because I can't drive to court, and I'm not having my dad or me pay for a taxi unless it's absolutely necessary, which, like I said, I'm not going to miss court unless there's absolutely like a real reason, like I'm either sick or I cannot make it in, or like I can't even walk there or something because I'm sick or something. So it's not like, because like I said, if I do have court, I don't miss my court dates. You know, I don't sit there and like literally like blatantly be like, fuck you, you know, unless like they're doing something to me, then I'll retaliate back. But I'm, like I told you guys, I'm typically, you know, unless there's something going on in my life that I know shouldn't be going on, and I'm pretty smart, you know, I'm not saying I'm the smartest genius in the world, but I'm just saying, you know, when I know something's wrong in my life, I don't, and nobody's helping me, I will handle it myself. So, but, like I said, I don't know, I just, thought I'd let you guys in on today because, yeah, I don't know. I just, like I said, it's like really insane, you know, to sit here and think that, you know, I had to go to jail after 5 years of being, you know, like, of being good and like, or just like making sure that, because literally, like I told you guys, when I was out there, like, I did tell myself, I said, you know, I was like, I told myself, I said, you know, this is not going to happen. I was like, I know that I didn't do any of the stuff that I've been convicted of, and because of who's involved or who was allowed to like take me in and stuff like that, I can't say much about it because it's just not really smart of me to say anything. But because I have to continue to go through life the way it is, I did tell myself, I said very secretly, I told myself, I said, you know what, this is not going to happen anymore. And it's been almost 5 years since I've been in this house, and the things that have been going on in my home, the damage that I caused because of the sickness that I've been going through, that literally, like I told you guys, when someone is so sick, sometimes, you know, it depends on the person, I guess. But when someone is so sick sometimes and they know that something is wrong, but they're getting no help, literally your body starts to like just make you react on purpose. And like, you know, like I said, so, but I don't know. I mean, it's like, it's insane to sit here and, so like I said, yeah. So, anyways, I thought I'd write that for you guys. So, anyways, but yeah, but that's pretty much just like today. I just felt like talking with you. So, I don't, like I said, my brother, like, you know, it just is what it is. It's just a situation that 99.9% of people in this world, if they were ever in the same situation I've been in, or I'm in right now, or I was in when I was 18 years old and was arrested because, you know, under a misdemeanor or under even a convictable amount of weed that wasn't even mine or whatever, you know, it's like, because of that situation, you know, I don't really, like, I don't know, you know, it's like, it's funny, and like, it's not stunning to me, like, it doesn't stun me, because when I was, and here's the story, when I was 12 years old, I was sitting in class, I was in 6th grade at Edna Hill Elementary School in Brentwood, California, and, I was sitting in class, just, you know, I mean, I was the most normal kid in class. And like, nothing was wrong in my life. Like, I would get up and go to school, you know, unless I had problems with my mom or my brother or something like that, you know. And then I was sitting there in class, and all of a sudden this gentleman walked in, and he was an older gentleman because he was, you know, he was an adult and I wasn't. And he was from the CRU Institute that I later found out closed in 2004, which was the year my brother and sister were supposed to graduate. And he came in and he asked, he said, is there anyone here that would like to be a conflict manager? And those of us who raised our hands and those of us who didn't and stuff like that, you know, he later literally took a piece of paper, just like a regular notebook piece of paper, and passed it around, and he put name on the top of it, and you just wrote your name on it, and it was just like a petition, or just like a list of people that wanted to become conflict managers. So he went around to all the classrooms that he was supposed to go to, and he took all the names, all the people that willingly chose, which I did. I didn't raise my hand that day, but I did wait until the paper came around, and I signed my name on it. And he chose the only people that were able to even attempt the training of conflict managing were only the smartest, the most achieved, and the most like just talented, smart kids of the school. And I was picked to become a conflict manager, and then like a week later he came back in and he said, okay, everybody that has been told that you're going to become a conflict manager, leave your bags, leave everything, pencils, papers, crayons, anything that you have, leave them in your backpack or on your desk, and let's get up and let's go. And we walked over literally just down the hall into an empty room with a locked door and a light switch, and just the kids that were allowed. There were like the whole school was allowed to become conflict managers, and there was only like, out of all the people that he talked to and wrote their names down, there was only like 15 of us that were picked to be conflict managers out of the whole damn school, 5th and 6th grade. So we went through 2 days, from taken out of class for 2 days, for the whole day except for 1 half-hour break for lunch, bathroom, and we had to be back before the door was locked. And if we didn't make it back, we were no longer, either day, if we missed either day, we were not allowed to become conflict managers. Whatever we had, they just left you and they said bye. because you weren't worth training. So we went through 2 full days, and we were trained literally for 3 hours each day with a half-hour break in between in the middle of it. And they just did a whole bunch of stuff to us. We just sat there, sometimes in the dark, sometimes in the light, and he would just talk to us and teach us things, and we would sit there cross-legged with our hands in our lap just listening. And there was no papers, there was no pens, there was no, other than the clothes on our back and stuff like that, we were taught how to be peer-on-peer counselors or conflict managers. And every Wednesday, every Friday, we were mandated that we had to wear our t-shirts and whatever pants, typically a pair of jeans or something like that, a nice pair of jeans and a pair of shoes, tennis shoes or just nice shoes, and just to let everybody know that we were here, and if you ever needed to talk or whatever, or if somebody was bothering you, to come to us and we'll handle it. And after we were trained, there was one separate room, like in another hall, that had a table and 2 chairs, and that was only opened unless there was a conflict managing session needed. And we would bring the 2 in, and we were partnered up at the time, and my partner was Joseph Thornhill. Shout out to Joseph Thornhill. This is Angel Sky Channel. This is Mary Lawrence, and hi. And your partner, conflict manager. And there was 2 tables, 1 table and 2 chairs, and each person was set on each side. And we would mandate a date. We would get our little books out or our notepads and say, this is when you're going to come in, and we would know when was good for them, when wasn't good for them, and we would conflict manage the situation to the best of our abilities. And if we deemed anything worthy, we would go to the principal, or we would go straight to the department and let them know what was going on, and have the police take over if anything was, if it was that bad, like if it was rape or child abuse or anything like that. And we could be brought in for like being a witness and stuff like that as a child, but we were protected because we were children, and we were coming in as like witnesses and stuff. But every time we would come to a resolution or a resolution of the conflict, we would have to take all of our conflict managing stuff, and we would have like one slip of paper that the principal always kept that she'd give to us for the conflict managing to sign, and have them sign and say conflict resolved. And then we would go and give it when we were done, and we figured, well, there's either nothing we can do and you're just going to have to handle it, or they're going to be fine, and we would turn it into the principal, and she would do with it whatever she did. And her name was Mrs. Black, and she was a very nice lady. She was a very sweet lady, and I shout out to Mrs. Black and Edna Hill principaling, and Joseph Thornhill's dad, who was Bristow's principal. And so that's like I said, with all of that knowledge that I was taught, like I can tell when something's wrong in my life. And typically I don't do it for other people anymore, because after the year was over, we were allowed to just go about our life and stuff like that. But, I still, sometimes try and help people and stuff. But because sometimes people just don't want to be helped, and sometimes, even if you try, you could get into a lot of trouble sometimes. But like I said, we were children at the time, and that just wasn't like necessary. So like I said, I don't have to use my conflict managing skills, but I am coming out to you now that even though you see the things that I'm going through in my life, and the things that's happened in my life, which I'm still working on. It's been 13 years since I was diagnosed. It's been literally 13, 14, almost 15 years since all the crap started happening, if not before then, when I was 15 and moved here or whatever. So like I said, if you ever need to talk, you can come to me and talk to me, and you will be so surprised with how secretive or how quiet things will be done, or if not, or loud or whatever. So like I said, so if you ever need to talk, or if you ever feel sad, or you just want to say something, you can come up to me and talk to me. Like I said, as long as you're not violent or abusive or being harmful in any way, you can call me a bitch. I don't really care, because it doesn't bother me or anything. So like I said, even though I'm going through the things I'm going through, which is probably surprising to see her or me if you know who I am and who I just typically who I am. It is very surprising to see all this shit happening in my life, which hopefully it's not shocking to you. Hopefully it teaches you a lesson, and you learn something from it, and you take it and you do something better with it than probably even I've done. So like I said, I'm going to get off of here because we're almost at 20 minutes on this one. So like I said, if you guys ever need to talk, if you ever have a problem, just get on my channel. And like I said, I'm down to 28 subscribers. I don't even, like I said, I don't even really care about monetization. It was just something because YouTube, that's YouTube. When you get on YouTube, you always strive to like get monetization and so on and so forth. But I don't even really care. I make these videos for you guys to watch if you want to watch, and you guys to subscribe or unsubscribe if you want to, and that's your choice. My channel is like a blow channel or a spoof channel or just a channel in general. And so yeah. So anyways. I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll probably end this a little bit later, but I just wanted to talk to you if you guys ever need anything. My name is Mary, or you can call me Angel, or Angel Sky, or Angel Wednesday Sky, and like, subscribe, comment, press the notification button if you want to be notified, and, yeah, happy Vlog-O-Ween, guys. So, I'll talk to you later, and bye-bye. Whoa, guys, there's a gust of wind, and I think I'm gonna be blown away. At least I better be by all your vlogs out there for all the shit you talk about, your Vlog-O-Ween vlogs and uploads. If I don't like every single one of your vlogs, this Vlog-O-Ween, I'm going to report each and every one of you to YouTube and have you disbanded for a whole hour. Okay? Anyways, I don't know if that's really gonna happen, but I thought I'd bother you a little bit. My hair looks wonderful. So, anyways, I got a call from Rosecrans today, and they set a date for me to see the psychiatrist in order to make sure that I get seen for my evaluation for my license December 12th. So my poor dad and mom get to give me buttloads of money, and I get to take taxis everywhere unless something happens to these people, because legally they can't do that. They can't make me go 3 months without a license for having an expired normal license. Not possible, not legal, and I don't think so. So, hopefully my dad has $5 practically every day to give me. Actually, make it $20. That's $5 one way, $5 the other way, and $10 for tips for each driver for one place to go. So 20 times 15 places is a lot of money, plus cigarettes and food and everything else that I need. So, anyways, thank you, Rosecrans, for that one. So, anyways, do you guys remember this game? You guys remember the game where you draw 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, guys, hold on a second. I'm trying to... This thing takes forever. You don't have to do it this big, but typically this is what you do when you're bored in school and you don't want to listen to your teachers and you've done all your homework and you're a very good kid and everybody's treating you very meanly. You pick the worst person in class and you take as long as you can making the biggest grid like this that you can ever make in your whole entire life, and it looks like this. It's 10 down, 10 across, and then you go from like each line here and each line across, you draw directly under and directly above, like across from it, and you fill it all in, and then what you do is you pick a partner, and one person gets one color pen, the other person gets another color pen. What you do is one person, whoever goes first, draws one line, wherever it is they want to. They can either go up and down or side to side. They can't go diagonal because you have to make boxes. Then the next person will go and draw a line somewhere else. Say the next person goes and draws a line right there. Okay? Right here. Then what you do is the next person will go and draw another line. I drew it right here. So you're going to go back and forth like that. And the first person to make an actual box, but the other person has to try and, like, take your boxes. Like, they have to put one line. Like, if they saw you going for that box, they'll put a line there. And then whoever is next, they'll put a line there, or they'll do it somewhere else. And then when you've made a box, you put your initials in it, like this. And however many boxes, whoever has the most boxes when all of the squares are filled up and everything's made, whoever's got the most boxes, then, like I said, then that's who wins the game. So that's a game I learned when I was back in high school. I thought I'd teach you that. But it's really easy. It's something to do when you're bored in a car, or you're bored at school, or you're just bored at home. You can ask your mom and your dad to play with you, or your sister or your brother or your cousin or your bestest friend in the whole wide world, and see who wins the game. So I just remembered that, so I thought that I would teach you that game if you don't already know it. So anyways, I need to eat something. And I had 2 Slim Jims, and those, like, the long ones or whatever, and the mild ones, and then I had a sweet tart, so it's like licorice rope things that are really good. They like used to be called Kazoozles, but now Sweet Tarts makes them. So anyways, yeah. But I just thought I'm probably gonna end this vlog right here, because the other piece that I have is like 20 minutes long, and I don't really feel like dealing with making any more of this. I'm gonna go do nothing, and I have to clean because there's like a big dirty, like, there's like a dirt spot or something on my desk and that my computer's sitting on, and yeah. So anyways, and there's a spider or something on the ceiling. So anyways, I'm gonna say bye to you guys. Happy Vlog-O-Ween, happy Halloween, happy Samhain, merry meet, merry part. Blessed be, God bless, and this is Angel Sky, and this is Angel Sky channel. Check out Angel Sky's channel for the kids, and check out Angel's ASMRs if I ever upload another ASMR, which I did just upload birthday present ASMR, which was just a couple cups and things that I had bought for my birthday, so I just showed those to you and did some tapping, and hopefully that'll help you relax or get some sleep. And remember, I just went down a subscriber, so now I'm at 28. I don't know what's happening there, but I don't really care. And like, subscribe, and comment. Press the notification button, the little bell next to the subscribe button to let you know when I upload or when I am live. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day today for the 29 days left for Halloween. Tomorrow will be 28, and